So sorry if this is a little rough, but try my best here. So, coaching overview about my old cross country coach, Robert Dennis. All right, so a little bit of background information about him. So I had him my senior year of high school because I ran cross country my senior year. That was the only year I ran cross country, and that was the first year he was a head coach at Maquoketa. And like it says, it was his first year ever coaching officially any sport. He has a little daughter. Her name's Rooney. He helped her in sports, but she never he never formally coached her and anything like that. But then he did here at Maquoketa, and then he never had any experience with cross country, but he was a 19-year Marine and he was a drill sergeant. So he's definitely been through a lot of running and training in his life, so he knew what to do and everything. So he had plenty of knowledge there. And then he never for the training, one of his biggest things no person left behind. That's big with the Marines. No man left behind. He had the same type of mentality when it came here to Maquoketa, because he didn't want any athlete to feel left out or get left behind in the pack without someone there with them, running beside them, encouraging them. Just little stuff like that, because it's kind of building the team together. If you have always someone running with you on the 7, 8, 9 mile runs that we had, they get boring after a while, but having someone run with you about the same pace as you pushes you to keep going farther and faster, because you want to show to your other teammate you're trying to work and go farther. And then that's what he envisioned. That's what they did in the Marines for him, and that's what he wanted to do here. Not obviously not to the same level that the Marines do, but some of the same basic principles that the Marines use, he used with us, just teamwork and togetherness. And then some his coaching keys that connect back to the book. So leadership, athletes first, winning second. So he always wanted to see us improve no matter what. We were a very small team to begin with, and personally, I was really out of shape running cross country back in high school. My first ever 5K was 31:56, and he ran it with me. And he was just like, I'm gonna help you and get it lowered. And then at the end of the season, I ran a 22-minute flat, 5K, and he was absolutely ecstatic for me, because he was just so happy with my improvement throughout the season. With a 22-minute 5K, I'm nowhere even close to first place. He didn't care that I didn't win or anything, but he just loved that how I every day I came to practice, I was willing to work, I was wanted to work, and then it showed and paid off with my continued improvement. Communication, obviously, in the Marines, you want to communicate as much as you can. It's life or death in the Marines, and obviously we're not the same scale, but he just wanted to tell us about everything that he had planned out, or what was going on with this and what was going on with this. During the season, he had 2 fractured ankles, one shoulder that was just getting off of surgery, and then he was getting the other shoulder, having surgery on that. He's completely, he told us all about that, but he still went to practice and still worked out with us and everything. And, he's like, all right, maybe I'm not going to be able to this practice because I have A, B, or C surgery going on, but I'm going to have at least this person here who knows what they're doing in cross country, and they're going to teach us for this day, and then I'll be back the next day. It's a bunch of communication back and forth. I'll plan for training. He had everything planned out. He still has that Marine mentality of having every aspect of your day planned out, and he had every aspect of our training planned out. From all right, we're gonna do a 5K this day, 7 miles this day, speed workout this day, recovery day, meet day, just stuff like that. He had it all planned out. What paces he wanted to hit. Just other random things like that. That just little small details that he had all planned out for training. Togetherness in the team. Like I said before, he always had someone running together. There was never just one person all by themselves. He always had 2 people running together. So then, if anybody got hurt, or you just wanted to have someone just to go with you to run all these long distances, you'll have someone there for you and willing to go. And that's what he did. And then finally, fueling the athletes mentally and physically. So on pre-meet days, the day before the meet, he always catered a big meal that him and his wife cooked for all of us. A bunch of carbs and stuff like that. But then before we went to eat, we always did a little bit of like meditation, and we just kind of like get to sit in a dark room, just real quiet, just vibing out. No real like stimulants going on in the world, and just us standing there. And it was really nice because you just got to be in that mental headspace of wanting to compete the next day and just being calm and ready to go for the next day. So that is my old coach, Robert Dennis.